Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite Pokemon. That is going to be Exeggutor. Really like this thing, always have for some reason. It's actually going to be Shadow, as you can see here. So I had this one already made out for the Great League with that secondary move, and still not cheap as an Exeggutor. Powering it up, costed a pretty penny, as you can see here. And we're going to be ready to go with Confusion, Psychic, and Seed Bomb. Now, I was, pretty happy with the performance here. So taking a look at Pvpoke, you're going to be able to see the matchups here. Now, we're going to be taking a look at the battles that I did have today after I did have some practice last night. So just messing around with a few team comps, taking some losses and doing what I have to do to figure out exactly what is going to work for this Exeggutor here. And the final product for the team that I do have is going to be the Shadow Exeggutor and then the Poliwrath as well as a Charizard. And this combination just worked out great for me here. All right, now let's talk about the performance of this Shadow Exeggutor here. So Confusion, as we know, for PvP or anything in Pokemon Go is going to be a strong move, but specifically PvP, we know it's going to be great. It's going to be a very slow move, right? As a Shadow Pokemon, it's just going to be that much more potent. So, as well as getting Stab, I mean, the thing is just putting off a lot of damage, as you will be able to see here. So Seed Bomb is going to be able to be spammed a little bit faster than Psychic, and then Psychic is going to be great over Solar Beam because, well, it's just going to be getting Stab as well as the potential to lower the defense, and it is hard hitting. All right, we don't need 3 grass moves, I don't think, right? Although a Solar Beam coming from a Shadow Pokemon, even though you're going to be resisting it, say even a Charizard, unshielded is still going to be hurting it quite a bit. All right, so I found this thing worthy of a power-up. Let's just get this out of the way, but you have to enjoy spicier picks. Going into battle with lesser Pokemon and knowing that this is not the top meta and it is going to have to take some finesse for you to pull off a win with it, depending on your situation. If you have a good lead, say a Shadow Machamp or something weak to Confusion or maybe a Swampert, then you're going to be looking pretty good. But you're still going to be able to come back from losing matchups, as any team can if you play your cards correctly, right? So it's looking pretty good as far as the meta is concerned. It is pretty high up on the ranks as far as the numbers are concerned, but that doesn't matter. We've seen what my Shadow Mawile has done for everybody. I mean, the thing is ranked very, very high, but it's still going to be able to take out meta. So let's go ahead and focus on these battles here. Going up against the Lowland Muck, and that is the reason why we do have the Poliwrath, so we can have something to resist dark type moves. And then you do have the Exeggutor to kind of protect the Charizard from water types, although the Shadow Exeggutor is going to be taking 20% more damage. It's still kind of thick. It can still take hits to some degree here. And then you have the Poliwrath, of course, which is going to be weak to electric, and then, well, the Exeggutor is going to be able to resist electric type and kind of protect the Charizard and Poliwrath from that. If we do run into that in the beginning of the battle, we can experience some problems if we have an electric type in the back, if I don't swap and have some health on my Exeggutor. And then we have various different counters between the teams. I found it is pretty balanced here. So let's go ahead and focus on the commentary. They're going to be swapping into that Snorlax, and we're going to be going right into our Poliwrath here. Going straight for the dynamic punch, building up a good amount of energy. We're almost to another one. We're obviously definitely not going to be going for another one. Could have potentially built up a little bit more energy here and just had something ready to go for whatever they did decide to bring back out into the battle. Looks like it's going to be a Lapras, so not building up energy with the Snorlax is perfectly fine at this point, unless they do have Skull Bash, but that was extremely quick, so we're going to be expecting a Surf. So they probably have Surf and Ice Beam at this point, because when a Lapras is going up against a Poliwrath, more than likely they're just going to be hitting Surfs. We're going to be swapping immediately into our Exeggutor and making them use a shield here. And let's see if we can get a shield out of this Dragonite as well. They decided to hold on to that. Down goes our Exeggutor, but the Confusion did bring it pretty low here. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and go in here with the Charizard. And just let this go through. It's just going to be a Dragon Claw. We have one more shield. They have one more shield. We're going to be farming down that Dragonite and then going straight for the Dragon Claw here. Probably not going to get a shield, but oh, never mind. No, definitely going to get a shield. What am I talking about? They have no health. They have to preserve it. So we're going to go in here with the Poliwrath and swap immediately and then go ahead and shield that up. Go straight for the dynamic punch. Take out the Lapras and take the win with the Poliwrath at the end. All right, moving it on to the next battle. Let's see what we can do here with the Exeggutor. We're met with a Gyarados. Now, on Pvpoke, they said that this is going to be a matchup that you will be losing here. But I found this matchup isn't the worst in the world here. So let's go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb. We're going to be getting a shield. That would have done a lot of damage because Gyarados is squishy and we are doing shadow damage over here. They're hitting us with an Aqua Tail bait. Very nice. You know, it's still good that we shielded that up because it's still going to do damage, and at this point we would have been fainted out. So we're able to get one more Seed Bomb off. They decided to let it go through, bringing in a Snorlax. We're going to go ahead and go in here with our Poliwrath. So that is another reason why I do have Poliwrath for the Snorlax out here, because Lick is going to be super effective to the Exeggutor. They're bringing in Machamp, so I think what we want to do is go ahead and let this go through. It's going to be a cross chop, get off this dynamic punch here, and we do have quite a bit of energy, and I think we're going to want to swap into Charizard at this point. Okay, after we get off this Ice Punch. Okay. Not too sure what that sound was that I just made. Taking out that Machamp that did have energy, fantastic. They're bringing in their Snorlax here, so we're going to go ahead and go for Dragon Claw. Probably not going to shield this up. Should have just went for Blast Burn. Yes, they're going to be going straight for the no shield. And we're going to be going for another one here. At this point, we have to commit to the Dragon Claws. Obviously, they're going to be shielding up the next one. And at this point, they're within range when we do get off a few more Fire Spins to take them out with Dragon Claw. So this Body Slam is going to be bringing us dangerously close. And check this out, folks. This is a crazy... I don't know. This is crazy. So I should have just went for Blast Burn. But watch what I do here. I swap into Poliwrath and farm down with Mud Shot. Okay. That was a play, and it worked. Right, I'll take it. Anyways, probably not the best, but it still took the win. So we're looking good. Got 4 wins there. We didn't show the loss because it annoyed me to no end. Because what happened was every time I would get off a charge move, I was frozen for about a good 3 to 4 seconds. And that's not an exaggeration, okay? So we've all seen it before. Let's see what we were going up against last night when we first started testing this team out. So we ran into a Shiny Crystal going up against our Exeggutor for the first matchup. That's like the worst situation other than a dark type Pokemon. So anyways, we're going to be swapping into our Machamp here. They're going to be going into Venusaur, and we can do super effective both with the Charizard and or the Exeggutor here. So I decided to go ahead and go with the Charizard. So we're going to go ahead and let that go through, doing a lot of damage. We're going to farm this thing down. They have 2 shields left. Let's see exactly what happens here. Not good for us. So the Crystal's coming in here. We already know Rock Slide easily going to KO us, even if we had full health times 2. Because of the flying and fire typing and our frailness on the Charizard. They're going to be swapping into their own Charizard here. I don't know what I was thinking about doing there with the swap into Exeggutor. It's pretty much a loss, so I think I was just trying to do some crazy, like, I don't know, sacrificial Exeggutor there. But anyways, going to swap here, and wow, we got him Confusion down. All right, getting some energy on the Crystal, trying to really pull this win off here. They're using their first shield. Not great. That thing's loaded on energy. And I raged out of that. That was my first one. I was so annoyed. It's like I ran into a Crystal, really. That like hard counters me. Next one is going to be another Exeggutor, except this one's going to be normal. So basically, we're going to be doing more damage while taking more damage as well because of our defense drop. But looks like we're about even here. They're going to be going straight for the Psychic, and we're going to be shielding that up. Let's go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb here, actually getting a shield out of them, and we're getting into the yellow first. But the thing is, we went for Seed Bomb, so we're going to be able to hit that again first. They used a second shield. That sounds good to me. We're able to get to another Seed Bomb here, folks. And this is going to KO. They're shieldless at this point. They're not going to be able to farm us much. That's great. We're going in with Machamp, and they're going to be going in with their Kingdra on the swap here. We're going to go ahead and go in with our Charizard. We're looking pretty good and set up for success here. Now we're going to be seeing a few different team combinations here. And check out the Charizard. I do believe this is a Wing Attack and Overheat Dragon Claw. So there you go, folks. Testing it out. How did I like it? Well, I shouldn't have really thrown this one in here. I should have just went for the, the standard Blast Burn and Fire Spin because, this one's great. And absolutely, I want to cover it some more. But paired up with 2 Pokemon that, Machamp's great. But Exeggutor testing, not the best idea. But definitely something that I'm going to be going over Overheat and a Wing Attack as well as Dragon Claw. Just insane. Anyways, we're going to be swapping into Charizard. They're going into Obstagoon here. And yeah, I don't mind this battle whatsoever. We're going to go ahead and let this go through. We're going to let them all go through basically because we do have that Machamp, I do believe. And we're just going to be able to go in here and farm that sucker down. They're letting it go through, so unfortunately no farm. But they're bringing in a Venusaur Shadow. Okay, we're just going to go straight for the Blast Burn here. And I was expecting them to shield it up, but whatever. We're going to go down anyways. I'm going to go ahead and bring in our Exeggutor and shield this up. This is going to be doing massive damage to the Shadow Venusaur that's going to be weak to Psychic types. And Shadow Confusion right back at it. Man, that's killer. Going to go straight for the Seed Bomb here. And yeah, they caught me there. That was a nice one. We're just going to go straight for the Seed Bomb again. I think we want, yeah, we were just looking for that last shield. Swapping into Machamp onto a Charm user with no shields because we want to get off this Rock Slide. And we needed to do it at that very crucial moment there. Otherwise, we were, I mean, not looking the best. They would have had energy up on us and all that stuff. Anyways, into the next battle, we're met with a Kingdra. All right, so we need to look out for Outrage. Obviously, Blizzard too. Octazooka is not very effective, but still it's going to, you know, chunk away a little bit. But they have other plans. They farmed us all the way down. So it looks like we're going to be pairing it up with Venusaur and Charizard. And if you're thinking double grass, yeah, I was trying a double grass strat, and it worked a couple of times as a matter of fact. But then, you know, I found myself pushed up against a corner quite a bit as well, so we didn't go too long with that team. They're hitting us with an Octazooka and bringing our attack down. We have a ton of energy here, so we're going to be swapping. They have a Muck, and they're going to be going into their Obstagoon as soon as they see us swap, and we're locked in here with it. I'm going to go ahead and let this Night Slash go through. No boost, that's great. And we're going to go straight for the Blast Burn here. And we're going to be getting that through. Fantastic. They have one shield left. I think we decide to let this go through. And why would I do that? We have Venusaur in the bag. Why would you do that? You want to, you know, preserve your Charizard. Well, I'm going to show you exactly why, folks. Just check it out. I'm going to show you the power of Frenzy Plant and how OP it is. Going up against a Poison type here, that should counter Venusaur. Let's go. There's one Frenzy Plant. Bring it on, Venusaur said. Did you see that? He's like, I'm not afraid of no poison. And I'm part poison myself, boy. It runs deep in my veins. Right? So they're going to be going for that. We're shielding it up. Fine. Going for another Frenzy Plant. And oh my gosh. We're going to be taking out that Poison type over there with a Venusaur. Let's get it, folks. All right, moving it into the next battle here. So like I said, the first battles that we did see were going to be today when I did have experience, and these were from last night when I was testing it out. Up against an Escavalier. I thought this was a hard loss for me, but I looked into the Sims today after the fact of the matter, and apparently I win this with a bait and then Psychic. Psychic is just that strong, but we're going to be letting it go through, just not knowing and feeling like, okay, we have a 2 grass Pokemon and we have an Escavalier. Let's not swap. Them thinking that my grass Pokemon is gone and done for, and there's no more grass on the team, they swap into Swampert here. Double grass strat, going straight here. We did have a CMP tie, unfortunately. I didn't want to get that off, so I just barely charged it. In comes Escavalier. We still have 2 shields, and when Charizard has energy, and yeah, it's not going to be looking great for the opponent because everything Charizard does is hitting pretty decent, especially the Blast Burn. All right, so getting that 1 shield, fantastic. So we're going to be shielding up our Charizard as well. We're not looking too healthy as far as health is concerned, especially going up against a Snorlax here. We have to really play our cards right. I think they're going to shield this one up as well. Yes, they do. That's fine. Well, I mean, it's not fine. It's getting pretty close to the wire here. So building up quite a bit of energy at this point, going for another Blast Burn after we did waste all that energy and they did shield the first one, and we're able to get to a Dragon Claw. Let's get it. Let's go and take the win with the Charizard at the end. Fantastic. Double grass strat. Let's go. All right, so on to the next battle here. Starting it off with Exeggutor. For every single battle, we're met with a Tangrowth. Now, we have a lot of experience with Tangrowth. We know this thing is very strong, and do not underestimate it. We certainly cannot really swap into Charizard because I already know that kind of situation with the Rock Slide. So we're just going to stick this one out here and go in with Charizard after the fact of the matter. So they're going to be forced to throw energy here, so they're going to be kind of low on that, so that's okay. Looks like we're shielding this up. We want to take it out with Confusions. Great! Okay, looking good. We're down a shield. That's fine. They're going to be bringing in Charizard. Let's see how much Psychic does. Are we going to get it through? Oh my gosh, we almost one-shotted a Charizard with Psychic on an Exeggutor. Let's get it. All right, bringing in our Charizard here, and we're just going to farm this thing down. That's fine. Get off the Dragon Claw. They're bringing in Lapras, and we have Poliwrath. Now, this is where we established this team, and we realized, you know, this team's mighty good. we haven't really been losing too much with it. Let's stick with it, and this is the one that I carried on with the next day that we saw in the beginning of the video here. So they're going for a Surf, indicating to me that they do not have Skull Bash at this point. Just Ice Beam and Surf, so we're looking great. We can farm our way all the way to the shop. That's right. And just take as much energy as possible. They're going to be going back in with Charizard. We farm a little more and they go for Ice Punch. Not even necessary. They have one shield left. That's why I was farming. Going to go for an Ice Punch here to try to get out that last shield from them. And we get it. And we have so much energy, we're able to get a dynamic punch here. And we're looking great. And we're swipping into Charizard, swapping into Charizard and going straight for the Dragon Claw, hitting them with a flurry of charge moves and taking the win. Let's go. All right, on to the next battle. We're met with a Shadow Machamp. This is so good. They're instantly going to swap. Well, I was able to get Confusion. They're going into Muck, and, well, our team comp is prevailing. This is exactly what we would like to see here. Expecting some sort of Dark type, and here we have it. They went for the Gunk Shot. We shielded that sucker up. That would have done a lot of damage. Expecting this guy to go for another one. I felt like sometimes I can feel energy. Like, I don't know, call me crazy, but I can feel the energy of the trainer, and there's a lot of intense battles, and I can feel they're trying to, win, but I felt the energy from this specific trainer, like, man, they really wanted to win. They wanted to get this one. I don't know what it was. You may not see it through the performance here, but anyways, bringing in the Machamp, and that's no disrespect to them. I mean, they had a really, really hard lead there. Anyway, so we're going to shield this Rock Slide up. They're getting off that energy. They're swapping into a Bomb of Snow. Oh, boy. And we're going into Charizard. So, yeah, this is a great situation. Those weather balls are starting to add up, and this is going to bring us deadly low. I think I'm going to actually have to throw my energy. Yeah, it's like a Bomb of Snow is weak to Charizard, but don't underestimate it. They take us down and actually find this to be good here, I think. They're going to use a shield, and then we're going to farm down. Or, they have no more shield. What am I talking about? Confusion, confusion, and confusion again. Jeez. Pay attention to the shields, Poke. On to the next battle. We're met with a Magnezone. So this is great. You're getting a vast kind of showcase of what Exeggutor can do up against different types here, or how I play out of the situations. So we're letting that go through because Mirror Shot's not doing much. Wild Charge is resisted. We're going to go straight for the Psychic, and they block it, which, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see what they decide to do. It's another Mirror Shot, letting it go through. Going for the Bullet Seed here. I was trying to go for the Psychic, but it was getting a little close. We probably could have made it, but I think we're like holding on to 2 HP. So yeah, probably best we don't. This isn't good. Yeah. This isn't good. They have loaded energy. We have a Poliwrath and a Charizard. So we're going to just commit to 2 of these shields. Yeah. Farm this thing down. They have no more shields left, and watch what happens. This is a beautiful thing. This is a beautiful thing here. All right, Charizard. Attack. All right, so they have a Glade. No shields left. You're going to go straight Blast Bird. Farm down. Perfect. What do they have in the back? Oh, Venusaur. Charizard. Attack. All right, we're going to do another Blast Bird and take the win here. Good games. And really enjoying this Exeggutor, guys. I mean, I'm really, really happy I invested in it. Really fun to use. All right, on to the next battle. We're met with a Kingdra, Dragon Breath. Yeah, the Shadow Exeggutor doesn't like Dragon Breath from anything, really. They're going to be shielding up that first one, which, okay, that works. And we're going to go ahead and shield up this as well. That's not very effective, but that still would have hurt us quite a bit, if anything, KO'd almost. Going for another Seed Bomb. They're shielding it up. Okay, that's leaving them shieldless at this point. So what can I do? If I go with the Charizard, that's going to be quite the farm down up against a Water and Dragon. So we're just going to go straight Poliwrath here. They're going for an Outrage. Dang. That hurt a little bit. So we still have a shield left. They're shieldless. And, Poliwrath and Charizard can put in work. They have a Clefable. Oh, boy. All right, but we're not losing hope. We could still do this here. Going into our Charizard immediately so they can't get any extra farm. They have their own Charizard, but with no shields. So what we're going to do is go ahead and go Blast Burn, build up energy, potentially shield, I think. Oh, man, I don't remember how I played this one out, but I remember I got it. I got it in the bag. Going for that Dragon Claw. In comes Clefable, and we're going to have... Oh, yep, nope, they give up. They say, yeah, you got this, boy. You got me. GG's. On to the next battle here. What are we going to be met with? It's a Togekiss. Okay, this is interesting. Charm's going to be killing us. Not good. I looked at my Pokemon, and I was like, oh, crap, Poliwrath. All right, so... We could go Charizard, but they're going to swap and we're done, right? They'll have a counter later. So we're just going to go down with the ship. Get a shield out of them. Try to drop that defense. Go in with the Charizard. Shield up this ancient power and farm this thing to oblivion. If they swap, we swap. We're going right into our Poliwrath. Checkmate. Checkmate and GG. So let's go. This Poliwrath in the perfect time, in the perfect position, up against the right Pokemon is a very nice thing. I mean, I love it. All right, so getting hit by that Surf. So we're looking at another Surf and Ice Beam potential combo here. And I don't know. I don't know why I went for Ice Punch. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I thought I'd do a little bit more. I was being really stingy with my energy. They're bringing in their own Poliwrath. I go for another Ice Punch. Can we get a shield? No shield. Oh my gosh. I was really kicking myself in the head after this. I was like thinking to myself, why do you keep going for Ice Punches? I mean, they have shields. I know we're trying to burn them, but man, they're not giving them up. So they have one shield left. All right. We're not going to have to shield up this Charizard quite yet. We're still holding on to one ourselves here. We're going for the farm down on this sucker. This Poliwrath is getting farmed down all the way. And in comes the Lapras to hit us with a Surf before it does go down. One last battle cry. Down goes the Lapras, taking our last shield. Okay, well played. In comes the Togekiss. Oh my gosh. Another crazy last minute play here. This is insane, guys. Going in with the Poliwrath. Poliwrath goes down. In comes the Charizard going for another Dragon Claw. What kind of play is this? And Fire Spinning. And Fire Spinning. And we take the win with Charizard. Wow. I don't know if that was sloppy or just pro status. Anyways, they're gonna go ahead and swap into Snorlax. We're going straight to the Poliwrath here. Alright, trainers, so this is going to be the last battle, so make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It really does help me out. I really appreciate that. Subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on so you don't miss any of the information that I drop that you're going to be wanting to know about Pokemon Go to have the edge and ready to go for whatever Niantic has lined up for us. So we're going to be going for the Ice Punch here onto that Snorlax, taking them out. In comes an Ampharos. Oh, this is not the worst, actually. I mean, it's not the worst. All right, so we're going to be going for that. We still have the Exeggutor, which can handle this. Beautiful. Let's see how it can perform up against the Ampharos here after they do farm us all the way home. So obviously, it can't go Charizard. I'm going to go back in here with Exeggutor, and I'm going to go ahead and let this go through. What are they going to have? Focus Blast? Not very effective. Thunder Punch? Not very effective. We're Shadow, and that damage is beautiful. I am approved of that. I approve of that. Great. We're able to take it. We're almost able to farm it down. I got a little nervous. I was like, just hit it. I just hit it. All right. And in comes a Venusaur. We're going to try to get that last shield. We have a Charizard in the bag. This is in the game. This is done. This is in the bag. I'm saying everything backwards here, folks. Long day, fun day, exciting day, Mega Evolution. So let's get it. Can't wait for it. Charizard taking the win. Thanks for watching, Chase. I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.